back to GameSpot TV at Metreon. Now, the original Dark Reign, which was released in 1997, was a remarkable real-time strategy game because it was able to distinguish itself from both Warcraft 2 and Red Alert, which were the two big hits at the time.
Now, there have been a number of similar games since then, but for right now, let's take a look at the sequel, Dark Reign 2.
Continuing and improving upon its predecessor, Dark Reign 2 is out giving PC gamers yet another 3D strategy game to sink their teeth into. On my way. It's a solid, polished release that follows the tried and true formula of gathering resources, amassing troops, and attacking the enemy. The premise is typically post-apocalyptic. Two warring factions, the JDA and the Sprawlers, are fighting for territorial dominance of Earth. How you experience Dark Reign 2 will depend on which side you choose. Roger that. Enemy site response. Dark Reign 2 is strategic, so don't even think about rushing towards the enemy with low-level units. You need to know your unit's specific strength and build a balanced army to succeed. The game's interface is deep, yet uncluttered. This applies to both in-game menus and the multiplayer mode. Multiplayer is worth trying. Connecting is a breeze, and there are various modes of play, including the all-too-familiar King of the Hill mode and Bloodbath, where you have to be the first to kill 50 units. Dark Reign 2 looks great. Everything is extremely detailed, and explosions are vibrant bursts of colored light. It's too bad Dark Reign 2 doesn't sound as good as it looks. Music tracks begin with an epic feel, but end as monotonous industrial techno riffs.
Just in case we haven't noticed they're here.
I say we attack.
You always say we attack.
The voice acting is well done, so the in-game sound effects are plain.
Wait a minute. I'm getting out.
Dark Reign 2 doesn't tread any new ground and clings to the 3D strategy formula. There are enough features, however, that make playing this game a worthwhile experience. GameSpot.com gives Dark Reign 2 an 8.1 out of 10.
There seems to be quite a problem with a lot of real-time strategy games that just can't seem to break out of the tried-and-true formulas. Let's just hope for Warcraft 3. Now, Spiderman's been around for a while in video game form, primarily in the 16-bit format. But let me tell you, I'm real stuck on its 32-bit incarnation.
This backstage, call it boom.
Spider-Man fans have been crawling the walls in anticipation of Neversoft's version of the game. Good news, it's a lot of fun.
Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man.
Neversoft's Spider-Man was built around the Tony Hawk engine. That engine's ability to render expansive environments is crucial. After all, a spider covers a lot of ground. And walls. And ceilings. Spidey can indeed do anything a spider can. He sticks to flat surfaces, detects danger with tingly spider sense, and naturally is a whiz with the web. Spider-Man's web has two purposes, transportation and combat. Spidey can shoot a trap web, fire impact webbing, or give himself web-spiked gloves that up his punching damage. Try the exploding dome shield, or Spidey's version of the lasso, the web yank.
That must have hurt. Move it, Spidey, move it!
Of course, before Spider-Man can fight, he has to get to the crime scene. He can either swing to an adjacent platform or zip instantly to another surface like a wall or ceiling. The zip line is one of the game's coolest features, accompanied by a dynamic camera change. If Spidey zips up to the ceiling, the camera realigns itself, allowing clear sight of the floor, which is now below his head. Unfortunately, this is where the problems start. Considering the huge scope of perspective changes necessary for Spider-Man, solid credit goes to the camera's quality. Swinging from rooftop to rooftop is seriously fun. It's frustrating, though, when your perspective inverts after the execution of the zip line. Suddenly, the controls are reversed, and up means down.
Package for slime ball!
Spider-Man hits its marks in other categories. Graphically, the characters make excellent use of modest poly counts. SMV sequences feature cameos of Spidey's hero friends.
Sorry about that expensive lens, Punisher.
The level designs are well-rounded, and Spider-Man includes some great extras like cover galleries, model viewers, and training modes. Spidey fans and players alike, do yourself a favor and check out Spider-Man. The game isn't perfect, but it's quite an accomplishment for Neversoft. It's also a lot of fun to play, and that's the point. GameSpot.com gives Spider-Man a 7.7 out of 10. Coming up on GameSpot TV, we go to Sydney for our own shot at the Olympic Games, and our favorite plumber makes a racket in Mario Tennis 64.